It's one of the most anticipated races of the year, the night race at Bristol. And a full weekend of action begins now as TNT Sports presents Bud Pole qualifying in tomorrow night's Sharpie 500. Who was fastest in practice today? Matt Yoakum's with him.
And that's the 5-time Bristol winner, 2-time pole winner here at Bristol. Now, do you get a little more excited, a little more jacked up when you know Bristol's next up on the schedule?
I guess I do. I love Bristol. It reminds me of racing at Winchester and Salem, some of the places in Indiana we used to race in the high banks with the sprint cars. But, things have gone well for us here today. And I love being able to communicate with the crew chief on springs and sway bars and shocks just to make the car just a little bit better. But these guys bring an awful good car for me. And I hope we can get that perfect lap out there and sit the thing on the pole.
Now, when you do win the pole here, a lot of good things go along with it. You won here from the pole last year, but namely pit selection.
Yeah, there's nothing better than track position in that number one pit stall, and that's why we all work so hard all day long to get that best, one lap that we possibly can, and why it's so crucial for me to hit all my marks and that car be right when we go out there to qualify.
2 poles this year, 2 here at Bristol, looking for a third as Dale Earnhardt Jr. goes by, getting ready to qualify.
And Newman, and he's 13th fast, and Jeff did not qualify.
All right, here's the man that was fastest in practice, Jeff Gordon. Looking for his 3rd Bristol Bud Pole Award and his 3rd of 2003. Is it going to be enough?
If he can just duplicate his practice run, he will be on the pole. He ran an 09. Ryan Newman ran a 10.
Get the 14s. Look at that. Green, green, green.
That right now still green.
Oh, yeah. 14's coming up.
Oh, yeah. No.
Oh, so close.
15.038.
Get him on lap 2, Jeff. Come on, we need the 14s here.
Not going to happen.
No, not this time.
Not with Jeff Gordon anyway.
Yeah. Nice job. 15.038 for Jeff Gordon. New leader in Bud Pole qualifying. Last 3 Bristol races for Jeff. He's qualified first, and second. He's going to be somewhere in that range when this is all done later today.
Real good. Just a little bit tight the first lap.
A little bit tight the first lap, a little bit loose the second lap. So now we know why they're slowing down on that second lap.
Maddie has our pole sitter thus far. And Jimmy Johnson stuck his head in the window, gave Jeff a little bit of advice from his lap, and then he told me if he wins the pole, it's all my help. If he doesn't, it's all on him, and you had a great lap.
Yeah, I do the same thing to him. So, he was really right. He said that the car was a lot like what it was in practice, turned the middle good for him. I was a little bit tight in practice. I was a little bit tight right there, so it's pretty much like it was in practice. But got a little bit more out of it, so we'll just wait and see. I thought I could maybe go a little bit faster than that, but right now it's on top, and I'm pretty happy with that.
Looking for his 3rd pole here at Bristol, hoping to hold on for that, Alan.
How about Tony Raines?
4th, and find out can anyone beat Jeff Gordon for pole position.
So we'll have the drama of them chasing Jeff Gordon later, and now we'll have the drama of the police chasing bad guys. Rain delay here at Bristol. We're back when they resume Bud Pole qualifying. You're watching NASCAR on TNT. Of the drivers who have gone so far, the fastest lap has been set by Jeff Gordon at 127.597 miles an hour. Gordon setting the pace that everyone else is chasing so far. Johnny Benson. Jeff Gordon wins the Bud Pole for the Sharpie 500. We'll hear from him when we come back to Bristol. Jeff Gordon's your Bud Pole winner today, Dave.
And that's the 45th time he's won the pole in the Winston Cup Series. Alan, Jeff, worth the wait, eh?
Oh, definitely. I didn't think we were going to pull this one off. That 03 I thought was a good lap, but I didn't think it was a great lap. And then with the rain, I thought the track would get faster. And I tell you, I've been knocked off the pole by Mark Martin before, so it's really awesome to get this pole. The guys just did a fabulous job. Can't thank all the guys back at the shop, Hendrick Motorsports, and the engine shop, the chassis shop, of course, 24 and 48. Great effort, and we're pretty excited to be starting on that front row and get that number 1 pit stall.
And remember last year, guys, he started on the pole and good things happened. He won the race.
All right, let's take a look at how they qualified and how the field will line up for the Sharpie 500. Jeff Gordon beat Mark Martin by 1/1000th of a second to get that pole position.